Just wanted to share some thoughts on a good password management and strategy. So good cyber practices state that we should have different passwords for all the various accounts that we have. In this modern day and age, it's not unusual for individuals to have upwards of 100, 200 accounts for the various services that they use. And expecting a human to remember 100 different passwords, all with varying complexity rules like uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and punctuation marks is frankly impossible. Impractical, doesn't even cover it. So what strategies can we use to keep ourselves protected and still sort of adhere to good cyber practices? So one of the practices I suggest for password management is keep 3 passwords in your head, and only in your head, because in this day and age it's still not possible to hack your head, other than you give your password away, which of course you would never do, right? And the rest of your passwords store in a secure password manager. Okay, so what are those 3 passwords that you keep in your head? Well, the first one is your password manager's access password, which should be obvious to everyone. If you're going to store all of your sensitive passwords in a database, make sure that database is protected with a really strong password, again, that only you know. Number 2, your internet banking password. Again, this one should be obvious. Your bank accounts should be considered incredibly sensitive and important, and you don't want to be giving out that password or making it easy for someone to guess. The third one, and probably less obvious, is email. Your email account password should only be in your head. Now, I often get asked why. Why is email so important? Well, the simple answer is email is how the resetting of all other passwords and simple verification occur. So if your email account is compromised, then in theory, a hacker or an adversary can gain access to pretty much any other account that you might have simply by resetting your password. Now, it can be a bit more complicated than that. They can set up inbox rules and things like this to hide themselves, but ultimately that's why you want to protect that password. And for every single other one, store it in a password manager. And if you can, add 2-factor authentication and passkeys and all the other yummy things that help us keep us safe online. But at the very least, make sure they're different complex passwords in a password manager.